Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Roster United podcast. I am your host, Ethan Mola, and today, I had a cool idea of doing a kind of like like rating every single character in the main core box of Marvel United, and that's what I thought. So let's please introduce our nominees and our special awards and everything to these following characters: Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, Ant-Man, Hulk, Wasp, and Captain Marvel. Now, here, when I rate every single character, it means by, like, not rating as in, oh, this, and this, or, like, which is the best, even though I do have that here. But it's different nominations in every single expansion after we conclude and, going through every expansion, I will hold a nominee or an award for any hero or character that I thought was really good and really neat. So let's begin, shall we? The first award is the most moves character. This proudly goes to Hulk and Wasp, whom are tied with 5 moves. Yes, 5 moves. Next, it's the Hit Award. Here, I'd like to announce that Hulk and Captain Marvel have 7 hits each, which is the highest in the entire core box. Next up, we have Heroics, and this is very surprising, but we have 2. Yes, count it. 2 very high heroic characters whom are tied. We have Captain America and tied with Ant-Man with 7 heroics. Lastly, we have the Wild section. This is a 3-way tie. No, I did not copy this from the movie Cars. This is an actual 3-way tie with 4 Wilds. I proudly introduce Ant-Man, Wasp, and Captain Marvel. And those are the awards for the number of symbols. Next up, again, this is all personal, but I'm, of course, since it's the podcast, it's my stuff. Anyway, we are now going to go through the best abilities in the 7 hero core box of Marvel United. So first off, for our second, for the runner-up, we have Hulk. Now, the reason for Hulk is because Hulk has his ability called Hulk Smash, where he can deal everything in the location and then discard all civilians. This is really helpful and really neat. I personally love that power. You can clear a whole location with just that one card, and I just think that is phenomenal. And that is why it is in the top 2 best abilities. But what's number 1? Well, number 1 is Iron Man. He has one of the best abilities. Iron Man has 3 abilities, which is Advanced Combat Analysis, Stark resources, and power recharge. And all 3 of these abilities are one of the best in almost the entire game. Advanced Combat Analysis says you can distribute 2 hit tokens from any pool among any number of heroes. Great team player, and not just that, you can give out tokens to people. How awesome is that? 2. Stark resources. This, instead of 2 hits, you basically deal out 2 movement to anybody, including yourself. And power recharge, one of the best in the entire game, where you can draw up to 3 cards in your hand. This is important because when you have 1 card, basically that means you have 1 life. With this card, you can draw up to 3 cards, which is phenomenal, and you can get right back in the game without playing it safe. I love that. So again, our winners for best ability or abilities goes to Iron Man, and the runner-up, Hulk. Best character in the game. This means basically what are their stats, their abilities, just how they play, and my experience with them. And the best character I proudly present for the core box, the best character is Captain America. Captain America is still the best. And sure, he is third place in best abilities, and he did win the most heroic award. But you know what? He's still the best character. He probably doesn't have the best ability, but he's really good. He's a great team player. He has lots of two symbol cards, and again, his ability where he can give a wild token from the pool to any hero, that's very helpful. His stats are really nice. I won't say he's an all-around character, but he is dang close to being that. And that for me is a great team player, or excuse me, a great team or team. I said team again. A great character. Excuse me, a great character. And yeah, I just like that character a lot. And my experience with him has been amazing. I'm just so happy to play as that character um, when I played this game. So I just love that so much. Next up, we got All Around Character Award. This has to go with Wasp. Again, I have said in the last podcast that Wasp is the best all around character. And you bet that is true. That is so true. And I love that because, Wasp can just do lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. And she's just the best. She's just really good. Her abilities again is good. She's a great team player. She's a move and hit kind of character, but kind of has everything too. So she is a really good, and she has the title of all around best character in the core box. I also forgot to say, excuse me, for the best character, I said Captain America. I forgot the two runner-ups. So the runner-up or second place for best character was Hulk, and then the third best character was Black Widow. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was the awards for the core box. Again, just a little recap. For the most moves, it was Hulk and Wasp with 5. For the most hits, it was Hulk and Captain Marvel with 7 hits total. For the most heroics, which was 7, is Captain America and Ant-Man. For the most wilds was Ant-Man, Wasp, and Captain Marvel with 4 wilds. Also, the best abilities or ability is Iron Man, runner-up Hulk. Best character was Captain America, and then runner-up was Hulk and Black Widow. And the all-around best character was Wasp. Now you might be wondering, man, I heard lots of Hulk. Why hasn't he won the MVP, right? The best character. Well, it's because some of his other stats kind of got him down to that. He's still a great character to play as. He's also not such a good team player, which is why he didn't win the MVP. But trust me, every year we'll have or will host what I like to call the Marvel Champions something. I don't know what to say yet. I don't know what to call it yet. Give me some pointers. Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to this podcast and these great awards. Again, just to rate them all right now, I would probably have to go with first Captain America, then Hulk, then Black Widow, Iron Man, Wasp, Captain Marvel, and then Ant-Man at the end. So those are my whole list of characters and their nominees and all that fun stuff. This might change. This might change. I might need to play with every single character more and more. But in the meantime, that's that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. We hope you have a great day. And this has been the Roster United, and I have been your host, Ethan.